Time is such a funny thing. Well, funny, I'm not sure if that's the right word or not, but it's just interesting to think about time. We are limited by time, yet every one of us has 24 hours every day. But we say, well, I just didn't have time. But then there are other people who do way more than we do in the same amount of time. And we wonder, how does that work? Time, it's an amazing thing. But God isn't bothered by time. He's outside of time. And it's just have some thoughts about that, because as we're reading in our reading today through the reading schedule, Daniel 11 and 12 and Luke chapter 6, this verse stood out in Daniel chapter 11, verse 1, and it relates to time. It says this: also in the first year of Darius the Mede, I stood up to confirm and strengthen him. Hi, Wayne Hathaway with you on Some Good Seeds. And the seed that I want to plant this morning is in relationship to time. We live in what we would maybe call a time continuum. We can only think in the realms or in the terms of this time continuum. And I can only think in those terms because I am in time, this time-space continuum. But God is outside of time and the time continuum, and since he is outside of that time continuum, he can look at the entire thing, the whole continuum of time at a glance. And so thus he describes himself in Isaiah chapter 46. He said, I am God and there is none else. I am God and there is none like me, declaring, listen to this, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do my pleasure. And that's how God proves that he is eternal and outside of this time continuum, by telling us the things that haven't happened yet, so that when they do happen, we will know that he is God, that he knows what he's talking about, because he dwells outside of the time continuum and can tell you the end from the beginning. From ancient times, he can tell us the things that are going to happen. And in Daniel, the 11th chapter, it has to be, I guess I would say, probably the classic example of this very truth, how that the eternal God revealed to Daniel the things that were going to happen in the future and declares them with great, or really pinpoint accuracy. It's amazing. I heard Pastor Chuck Smith talk about this in one of the messages that I heard him preach during my time as a pastor in Calvary Chapel. He said it's kind of like looking at a parade from the Goodyear blimp. When you're sitting down on the curb, you can only see the things in the parade as they come by. But if you're up in the Goodyear blimp, high above the thing, you can see the whole parade. You can see the whole thing because you are outside of the what am I trying to say? The curb. You're outside of the exact immediate happenings that are taking place, and you're above all of that. It's a really, it's not a real totally accurate description of that whole process, but it gives us a little bit of an idea of how God dwells outside of time. He can see the end from the beginning. He knows what's going to happen in the future. He declares those things to Daniel. He declares those things to the prophets that he has revealed things to them about time. And he knows, listen, friends, he knows about all that's going on in your life, the past and the future. He sees it all. There's nothing hidden from him with whom we have to do. That can be, on the one hand, it can be a little scary, but on the other hand, it gives us great hope. Great hope, because he knows and he cares and he sees it. And despite all of the things that we may go through, all the stuff that may happen, God still loves us and cares for us. And that's the wonder of the whole thing. And I am so thankful to have a relationship with a living God who knows everything about me and my future, and not only mine, but the events of the whole world. And he knows what's going on right now. Nothing is hidden from him, and he sees it all. And he will prevail in the end, and we can trust that because his word is true. He has proven himself to be who he says he is. Praise the Lord. I'm so thankful for that. It gives me great comfort to know he's in control. How about you? May the Lord richly bless you today, I pray. Amen.